up for Fay Kanevsky.
Never gonna give, never gonna give. Never gonna give, never gonna give. We've known each other for so long.
All right, I'm Faye. That's Juniper, which you guys are distracted by, evidently. And I will be talking about old Soviet cartoons from the 60s to 70s era. There was originally a little bit of a not so yellow behind here, but it converted to PowerPoint, so sorry about that. So old Soviet cartoons and how they make me who I am. By me, Fay Kanevsky. I was not born in the 60s, 70s. However, I am first generation American. And both of my parents are Jewish refugees from Ukraine, Russian-speaking part of Ukraine, and they came here during the fall of the Soviet Union. But I was born here, so they refer to me as local produce. And they decided that I had to see these, and these were more appropriate than anything else that was on television. Next slide, please. Okay. I should have focused on one because I got really too into all of these as I was rewatching them, but we have many, so I'm going to go a little bit fast. So this is Three from Простоквашино. I'm like mixing Russian and English because my parents stopped speaking Russian at home when I went to school, so like... so we're going to go through what's going on here. So this is Uncle Fyodor, Dada Fyodor. That means that he's like very serious. He's a little boy. He's not a man. But the parents named him. I'm not sure this is on. Is it on? Can you? Oh, actually, I can't hear. I shouldn't have assumed or guessed because I am hard of hearing. Okay. All right. So he's walking in the stairwell with a sandwich, and this gay cat is like, "You're eating your sandwich wrong." And he's like, okay, bet. And the gay cat is like, let me live with you. And he's like, of course. So here's the gay cat and him on the couch. And he's eating his food with utensils. Parents come in, and the mom with the Pixar body build comes in as well. And she's like, why do I smell cat here? And the boy's like, and there's a cat under the couch. And the dad is like, it's okay. He likes the cat. And the mom is like, nope, me or the cat. And he's like, thinks about it for a while because it's really difficult. And eventually he chooses his wife. And the boy writes a very sad letter to his parents saying, I love you guys, but I love this cat more that I just met in the hallway. He is nice and he is a young gay man. And we're going to go live in the countryside together. So he leaves. And here's them with their little... I got a little too excited with this... template here, so you can't really see. And there's this gay dog. They're gay together. That's their adopted parents. They clean out this little shed. Well, Cat's kind of like doesn't really. It's like an enemies to lovers thing. He doesn't really want to have the dog involved. But the boy is like, we need him. He knows a place to live. They clean out the place to live. They buy a cow because they need to have milk and they need to sell the milk. And they also subscribe to magazines from the postman. That's the postman. And the cat says, I'm not going to subscribe to magazines. Я экономить буду, which means I'm going to be very frugal right now. And they're like, how else do we make money? Let's give the boy an axe and make him dig. And he digs and he finds treasure. And then I'm going, this is the first slide. It's 3 minutes. Okay, we need to go a lot faster. Okay, and the man is like, what's in here? And they're like, mushrooms, don't worry about it. And the parents aren't really worried, but eventually they put in an ad in the paper. There's a reward for a bicycle. How much is your son worth? It's a bicycle. The bird stole money from him. That's important, and now they're teaching him. Okay, next slide. Okay, so in this one, he has to write to his parents like, I'm okay, guys. Oh, the cow is eating everything. So he continues the letter because they're going and pulling the stuff out of the cow's mouth. And the mom's like, oh my God, my son's tail is falling off and his paws hurt. Then the son does fall ill. Eventually, the mailman rats him out for a bicycle. They come and get him. Another season, new season. I'll just go through this really quick. The mom wants to go on vacation. She has nowhere to wear her evening dresses. They ditch the boy. He gets lost on the train. They don't really give a fuck, so they're smoking on the beach. This cat is doing hard labor, and this dog tries to go hunting, and then he can't find anything for them to eat, so he tries to kill himself. And this beaver saves him. So it's okay. Next slide. Okay, this is Krtek. Krtek is actually a Czech cartoon. Czech Republic was not part of the USSR, but it was part of my growing up and everything. This is what I have on my dress as well. Well, thank you. I didn't make it or anything. So it's incredibly adorable and beautiful. They live in the forest. These 2 episodes are the best episodes. This is what radicalized me, okay? So they're like in the forest. Oh my gosh, I need to go so fast. The hedgehog is like, oh, what's happening? Bulldozer comes through, fastest deforestation ever. They're so sad. The helicopter lands. The band comes out. The people who are the business people are like drinking the wine, smoking cigars, and they're like, let's write this deed. Oh crap, sad animals. They give the sad animals the deed to the property, which is the log. All of this stuff happens, and it's very tragic. This episode is heartbreaking, honestly. That's how I thought bathrooms were built, just like stacked like that. And this claw picks them up, and they have to be transported to the general district's office. Next slide. And it's so sad. He chainsaws off the log because it doesn't fit through the door. And this is a kind of a reference to disability and accessibility, and also environmental stuff and everything. And then he's like, cigars? And they're like, here, baby. Chocolates? Fine, thank you. And in order to replicate their environment, 6 minutes, I'm only on this cartoon. In order to replicate their environment, they built it inside. It's awesome. Okay, it's so sad though because they want the outside. The phone rings, it scares them to death. They explode. Champagne cork because they're drinking champagne. Then they go on the escalators, cause a lot of havoc. They find a remnant of their natural world. Daisies. It's beautiful. Next slide. This street cleaner comes in. Oh my God, what's gonna happen? They pick up the daisies. The mole goes underground. They plant the daisies. They find a beautiful factory. The factory man says, "Nice to meet you, little mole. You have this deed. Everything is good now." They clone him in the toy factory, and I really wanted that really bad. A little version of Krtek. I never got a little version of Krtek because it doesn't exist here. And in any good cartoon, there is a lot of link sausages. So there's like a dog chase and eventually sausage links. They are so fed up with the smoke and the smog destroying their world that they put the sausage links in the exhaust pipes. Chaos in the morning. Then they're so done with it, they go to the roof and they're like, please, please, help, help. And then these geese can find them, they fly away. Next slide. Okay, this is the other good episode of Warning for Nudity. Okay, so it's currently, So this is what I watched when I was young. So this is like the future, but it's also the now, apparently. It's also the 60s. Everything is done for him, this man. And he gets waterboarded in the bathtub a little bit, and then rolled around a lot. He's naked like most of the episode. Krtek is in there for some reason. We find out he's doing blackface the entire time because he goes and gets washed in the washer because he accidentally gets slid in there and he's white. So what was it, paint? And then this mouse is like, don't worry, I have spray paint. You're really sad about not being black anymore. And he spray paints him. Next slide. Okay, and then the man wakes up and everything is different now. There's no gas and the animals have to like tow the cars everywhere. And the seasons come, there's no electricity. So he gets frozen. The mole comes in and sets everything on fire for warmth, though. He's so overjoyed, he throws him into the air. They put a TV on the fire to start the fire, causes an electrical fire. PSA, don't put your TV on the fire, it'll cause an electrical fire. He makes it. Obviously, a bear comes through the window and falls in the fire. Then, of course, they are all happy together because he sees the mole, he wants to eat him. But then the mole sings for him to save himself, and they're so pleased. It's spring. Next slide. You're good. Okay. Okay, more nudity. Okay, and to enjoy himself, this is what I want to have. I want to have a Krtek girl summer. So that's what they're doing right now. They're like full sun out. Then, of course, he gets chased by a wild boar. Wild boar in Czech Republic knows how to ride bicycles, so he finds a bicycle once he goes in the river, steals his clothes. Then he's naked in the house again, and he takes this up. There's like a tree growing out of there now. And he takes this rug. That's what he's wearing now. They go hunting. The mole fashions him a weapon. This lion comes in, of course, I don't know what environment they're in, and gets his paws in the springs. The Krtek, the mole, gets violently attacked, picked up by these cranes, and put in the car, which has grown probably like 60, 70 feet because the tree has suddenly sprouted through the house and picked up the car all the way. Then he honks the horn, they go away. He finds that, they all dance. There's an elephant with very small ears. You find out it was a dream, but it repeats itself again in the morning. Next slide. These are honorable mentions. This is Hello Kitty of the USSR. That's Churashka. He's like no animal. They find him in a box of oranges, and his friend Crocodile Gena finds him, who he works at the zoo, by the way. He's a crocodile, but he works at the zoo. Like, that's what all animals, they go to the zoo, and then they go back, they have their wine, they drink and the whatever, and then they go back to work at the zoo. But they try to take him to the zoo, and they're like, he's not a known animal to science, and that's like most of the plot. This is Propeller Butt Boy. He's like 40, and he comes into this boy's window. And he hangs out with him all the time, and he likes like jars of honey and stuff. That's Vasilisa. This is Mulan, but better. It's very beautiful. And Slay. This is Winnie the Pooh with guns. Apparently, it's accurate to the book. This is Alice in Wonderland, but on more drugs than usual. It's also book accurate. It's Through the Looking Glass. It's horrifying. That's the scariest one. This is Luptuci Karabu, which is the flying sailboat. This is a fat mermaid who sings about his body dysmorphia issues. This is a triangular woman, and it's very beautiful. And that's next slide. Oh, thank you.